Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the world of Lumen. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, our guides that are all around. And today we are going to channel on a specific day and specific topic that you may have maybe a little hint on about our background. So it will be on Valentine's Day. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
And so, Leo, would you like to say the statement of intent,
Yes.
please?
Dear higher guides and higher selves of love and light that are always with us, always gathered around, we ask you to huddle in more and more so we may deliver a beautiful, wonderful message on this lovely topic of Valentine's Day.
Ooh, yes, we are Ashtar, coming in the love and the light of the highest love and the highest light for the highest good purposes. Indeed, indeed. We love you all. We love you all so tremendously. And we say, come, come closer. It will be the theme of love, of love. Oh, yes. Love is all around, isn't it? And we greet and wave to your mentors and guides, to all the divine collectives and collectives of the divine who are here as well and paying close attention to such a message, such a recording. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. Hey! Happy Valentine's Day, dear ones. Happy Valentine's Day. What a day it is. A day full of love in the air. Can you sense it? Yes, dear ones, can you sense it? The lovely vibrations of love. Yes. And so we are here to speak about this topic of Valentine's Day. And really, what does the symbol of Valentine's Day or the what does it really point to? This idea of, we will say, romance. Yes, romance. And so before we dive in, let us greet our dear, dear brethren, sistren, our guides, selves that are always here together. Yes, dear Ashtar and company, dear Source itself, we greet you all. We greet us all. Yes, yes, yes.
And we greet you, dear brothers and sisters of Ra. This is such a joy, such indeed a loving, full of love time and moment when we record such and when we co-host such an internet web show. Yes, yes, yes. So we are so very, very, very happy to talk about such a divine topic. Yes, 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 yes. So please, dear brothers and sisters of Ra, you what could you please crack up this idea of Valentine's Day, of love? What do you have on your mind?
Yes. Well, let us speak on what is romance. What is romance? And so, indeed, there are many layers to life, there are many layers to love, and the specific romantic love, yes? We will not beat around the bush here, we'll be very direct, for it is clear on everyone's mind. Romance involves sexuality, yes? It involves a specific type of passion that involves the sex. Yes, the sex. And so the word of sex itself may not fully represent the beauty of romance, for there is a bit of a harshness, let us say, in the tonality and the energies of this word. However, we will use it for it is very familiar to all. And so this idea of romance involves these sorts of engagements. And so we are here to help all listening release the limiting beliefs on sex, on sexuality, on romance, For some believe it is bad, some believe only this way is good, some believe it is taboo and this and that. And we say, firstly, let us release all of this. Let us release all of this. There is nothing wrong and bad about the engaging of the passionate romantic love and the sexual activities. Yes, it is beautiful and lovely indeed, and we will say quite necessary for life. Yes, for life in this reality. And we say, we as those who have evolved much more beyond and have and expanded into and embodied much more of life, we are, you could say, in perpetual romantic tantric sexual dance. Yes, for it is indeed this experience that is, it is orgasmic, it is blissful, it is, ah, wow. Yes, when you open to the divine, there are so many of these experiences that are to be had indeed. And so we say this is reflected fractally and mirrored in the physical. When you engage in love making with another, wow, what beauty there is, what beauty there is. And so we will speak on this first and foremost to, yes, let us say, uh, not, we will say get it out of the way as a phrase, however, not in that sort of way, to cover this, yes, from the get-go, yes. And so now we will ask dear Ashtar, may you talk a bit more about the more subtle, more cute, more gentle, the romantic process maybe of courting, yes, of when one individual begins to develop a romantic feeling for another, then there is this beautiful play and dance. So may you speak upon this, yes?
Yes, yes, yes. And we thank you for this divine introduction. And yes, indeed, what a divine and loving, loving topic. Yes. So, yes, when two humans in human forms are interested by one another, indeed, they will try to reach out more and to get to know the other person, to see if the physical reflects the color of the soul. Yes. And to see if one resonates with the other person. Because you see, everything is indeed vibrational. And yes, we said that we would speak about the romance, and all the flowers, and we will try to be romantic as much as we can. Yes. Mhm. Hmm. Yes. However, we wish to say that this is still very related to the energies, indeed. So there is also, yes, you get to know the other person, but most importantly, what you will catch is, of course, the physical beauty with your eyes, with your physical eyes, but also, yes, the color of the soul. By that, we mean that depending on the other's actions and ways to speak, and what the other person loves and enjoys doing, but also him or her values. It will also help you to identify whether you relate with this person very strongly, or if there are still things that you do not prefer. This is a very strong indicator, because if you see everything with the eyes of the love, and you think and feel that the other person in front of you is so divine, so magnificent in so different many ways, then your heart is opening to the other person, because this heart opening requires a sense of divinity, yes, but also a sense of trust in the other person. And the romance also comes with trust. You trust one another, that you can date, that you can go out for a stroll or a restaurant or for a drink. And that, yes, you will get to know the other person more and more. And you will get, of course, the phone number, as this is very important in your societies, to have the number of the phone, and so that you can text the other person and see if the person responds. This is also a very strong indicator. This is a very strong indicator in the way the other person responds, of course, and also in the speediness. And we wish to speak about this. Dear ones, dear ones, dear ones, you also have to relax. What is meant for you will be yours. Period. What is meant for you will be yours. So why worrying again? Because the person hasn't replied in the 2 seconds after you sending the text message. You send the text message and then you relax. Do something else. Breathe the air, enjoy life, and take it easy. And the other person will respond or not, depending her and his free will. Also, and of course, so many other things. He or her may be very, very busy, and this is perfectly fine. What we wish to emphasize is also indeed vibrations, because you will find someone who resonates with your vibrational state. And you already noticed it for some of you, for many of you. When you are in denser densities, meaning that you are very frustrated, very angry, very agitated yourself, yes, you may find a partner. Indeed. However, we say that and we pause. Please, you can continue.
Yes, yes, we will continue. Yes, let us continue off of this thread. Yes, dear Ashtar, we see this as a great synchronicity, for we wish to jump in. We wish to jump in. The idea of courting, let us say, yes, we understand there are many listening who desire such a strong heart desire to find a pair, yes, to find a partner, a girlfriend, boyfriend. And firstly, we say there is nothing wrong with this. This dear one had a limiting belief that, oh, I am spiritual and I am beyond this idea of girlfriend and boyfriend. I believe in, yes, more than this. And there is great truth to this in that the words and the energies associated with the boyfriend girlfriend dynamic, yes, they are limited. They are limited in many of your cultures. So it is good to expand beyond this. All the while, there is also nothing wrong with playing this role. Yes, acting the role and playing the part of boyfriend and girlfriend, of going on dates, of going out to romantic dinners and late night strolls and what beauty, yes? There's such great beauty and joy and upliftment that will come for this. So this is why we always speak of the integration, for it is not about pushing everything to the side and saying, oh, we must only just be spiritual in this way. It is about embracing it all and harmonizing it all together and playing these roles together so that all may flourish in this way. And so when you are out to, yes, court someone, yes, that creates these butterflies in your belly and the heart flutters. Yes, there is great joy in this. And so we say, first and foremost, dear one, yes, are you the example? Are you demonstrating, expressing what it is you wish to see in that partner? And yes, this is important for many are do not understand fully just how much important it is that you are creating your reality. So if you do not have a partner and yet you desire and you are sending out the thoughts of, I wish to attract a partner and yet they are not coming, well, this may be a sign for you to assess and address where you and your own body is at personally, where you and your relationship with your body is at right now, currently. This is very important, for there's also many who have forgotten the deep divine pair relationship with their own body. That your own body is not just you. It is, in this reality we are playing in, also your best friend. And yes, can be also your great lover. And there are those in highly evolved societies that have not taken on a pair relationship in the same way that humanity and other cultures view pairs and partners, for they see their own body as their beautiful, perfect pair, and they develop and nurture this, and indeed they make love with their own body, and there's nothing wrong with this. And indeed, there's a great beauty from this. And so it is all about the intent, yes? It is all about the intent. So, if you are seeking for a beautiful pair relationship in another self human form, this is wonderful indeed. And we just say and remind, okay, have you have you set up the basics first a little bit? Have you cultivated yourself up and your own body self up a little bit? Are you nurturing, nourishing, loving your own body? Yes? Are you taking your body on beautiful dates and beautiful strolls and walks and taking it out for maybe a beautiful dinner and cooking it a great, nurturing, nourishing, delicious meal? These are all things that will be then reflected and then be able to you will be able to grow upon and develop further as you attract a mate to match, yes? And so these are sort of the basics and how you can attract someone that is indeed of the utmost upliftment and joy in your the seeking of your partner. Yes? Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. And we jump on this. Everything that you said is so very true, so very, very accurate. We, of course, apologize for this little interruption. And indeed, we will continue what you've just said, dear brothers and sisters of Ra. Indeed, the question is very much at first when you engage in a romantic way, and you find a partner. Indeed, this is how do you treat the other person? And there is a saying that says that very soon the other person, the other partner will reflect the way you behave yourself. So if the other partner is neglecting you, is it because you neglected your partner first? Because there is always a kind of an adjustment in terms of vibrations. There is this. So treating your partner with love, true love, and care and radiance to bring the most of you is very, very important. We wish to add that indeed the intent is very crucial. And for you to be very clear on what you're bringing on the table and to be the most and bring the most what you can offer. And then, of course, there is free will. And the partner may or may not react, or may not accept, or may not act accordingly. But you behaved. You brought the most of you. But in order to bring the most of you, you have to bring the most to yourself. And indeed, to care, nurture, nourish your body in the most loving, benevolent, beneficial way. Your body is craving for your own love. So, question for you, dear ones listening, dear humans and human forms listening. How are you taking care of your body structure? Are you eating well? Are you eating well but not taking care of your hair or of your skin? How do you take care of your body structure? So the inner world or your physical shape is indeed very crucial. And by physical shape, we mean taking care of your skins, of your bones, of your organs, of your cellular structure, of your nails, of your hair, everything that is visible and also invisible, because they will radiate a certain frequency. And then, yes, this is once you have found your perfect mate match. Yes, your perfect match, love match. We say you have to continue doing the work. And we observe humanity, and many humans in human forms, sometimes they neglect the other along the way. They are very much for and doing everything they can at the very beginning. And in few months, few moons, few years, they tend to forget, to neglect, to do not pay attention as much as they would or as much as they had in the past. And so their behavior is slightly different than at the beginning. So we say that love is alive, dear ones. Love is very alive. It's like a plant. And so, how do you care? How do you nourish? How do you take care of the other person? But also, love is also all around. And we wish to remind that love is also in your relationships with, of course, your body, the partner, the romance partner, but also with your families, with your friends, with your colleagues, with all your environment, with your animals and pets and plants and stones and rocks and crystals and so much more and so much more. Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. And so we thank you for, we wish to continue off of this idea of mirrors, of mirroring. And so we caught on the idea and perspective of some that feel, oh, well, I am not neglecting my partner. Why are they neglecting me? And we say, dear ones, it is most likely because you are neglecting yourself. You're neglecting your own body and your own relationship with your own body. And so it is true that everything in your reality is a mirror of you, whether a direct, very in your face sort of way or a more subtle sort of nudging, hey, you should look at this, you should look at that sort of way. But indeed, everything is mirroring things back to you so you may see what it is you are creating. For as we say, all of you are creating this. Yes, you are the creator of your reality, and all together are co-creating this entire reality. So we always come back to this because it is important to empower yourself. Yes, you are not the victim, you are the creator. And so you can create something greater, whether it is a greater relationship with your own body self firstly and or a greater relationship with a partner you may already have and or another great relationship with a partner, another partner that you wish to have, you desire to have, and you feel a, a a calling for. And so all of this is great and good, and we encourage this, and it is about the step by step. It is about the, okay, there are things that I could do to improve, there are things that I can do to grow, and as I do, I will attract all of that which is resonating with this growth, with this expansion, with this more vibrancy. And that is how you attract, yes, the pair, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend that you are truly desiring. Yes, this is how it works. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And we wish also to continue that indeed many humans in human forms are thinking, oh, but I am bringing the most on the table, and I don't understand why the other partner is not reacting the way I would like, I would love, and the other person is neglecting me. And also, we also wish to speak about a topic that is very common in your societies as well. Sometimes some of you are also facing very imbalanced relationship. And sometimes some of you are engaged, married, having as a partner someone who is not resonating at the same frequency and who is more tuned into the self-service, service to oneself. You understand that it involves from time to time, if not often, in those relationships, very much imbalance, very much suffering, because there is also manipulation, a lot. And we wish to be clear. Bringing the most on the table does not mean to sacrifice. Because again, if you sacrifice, do you love yourself? And some partnerships, relationships are taking away things from you, your energies, your self-love, your self-care, are diminishing your self-confidence, your self-awareness, and is sometimes casting out the family and the friends, and you are like trapped. What does it say? It says, dear ones, that it is again a calling that you are not on the right direction. This is a calling to own who you are, to own your power back, to take your power back, and to say, no, this is not the way I want to be treated. And so either you may talk with the person understands, and the person makes some efforts. But in those cases, it is more likely for you to go away because you love yourself and you do not need to suffer. You do not, it's not need. You do not, if you love yourself, you don't have to suffer. And so it's also a way to love your back, to love yourself strongly and say, no, this is not something I accept anymore. You are treating me bad, not the way I deserved. I put this and this and this on the table. I am a good person. I am behaving very well to you. I am taking care of you. I am doing this and that. But to do so, dear ones, you also have to be very, very, very clear, crystal clear on the facts only. Because in those moments, you tend to be even more agitated and your mind may not be clear because there is indeed lots of strings, many, many strings between you and the other partner, and it's not clear. So you have to stick to the facts. What do you do? What does the other person do? Facts, 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 facts. And at some point, if you feel that that it brings you no hope and it brings you more despair and sickness, everything, then it's time to love you back, to love yourself, to go back within first, and to also free the other person and free yourself in order indeed to find along the way a better partner for yourself. And so you see, this is how it resonates. Do you see the point between all those dots? It is all coming back to the same circle of how are you radiating yourself? How are you cultivated? Are you happy throughout your day? Or are you mostly depressed and complaining, etc., etc.? Because depending on who you are, you will attract the person that matches you and your vibrational state. And so it comes back first and foremost with your self-care and self-love and self-nourishment and self-esteem and self-confidence. And to behave like this. And yes, after that, you will go for some strolls and meet some person and text the other person and relax. Yeah. And relax. And at some point, one person will be the perfect match for you. Of course. Of course. Yes.
Yes. And so, dear ones, we say, go forth in this knowingness that you are able to do this. Whatever it is you set your heart's desires to, it is possible to create. It is the way to go about it, we say, the most, let us say, effective, optimal, straightforward way to go about it, whatever it is you wish to create, is to first create that energy for your own body self. Create that aura so that when you go about, you don't even necessarily have to intend for that specific thing, it will just be attracted to you. All of those great things will be attracted to your great energy that you are emitting. And so this is a, we will say, very honorable way to go about your life, to live your life by understanding, oh, I am always emitting and transmitting and sending out a energy signature, a energy signal. And everything that I am experiencing is a reflection of that, is a mirroring and a resonating with that. And so if I am experiencing something I do not enjoy, I do not truly desire, that you feel you do not truly desire, then that is the sign that, oh, I must shift my own energies. I must uplift my own body self and generate some more of this love and light and joy and peace so that I will attract that instead. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, and we wish to continue and make a circle with what you began with because you spoke about sex. Yes. And so we wish to continue, maybe wrap this beautifully, and you may continue, of course, talking about sex. But we wish to add that for humans in human forms, that indeed sexuality is very much needed in your for your own body structure, for your own biology, and it's also very crucial to help you balance also some chemicals here and there. And it is bringing you, uh, it is strengthening some of your partnerships. Indeed, indeed, bringing you so much ease and peace also after the love-making action. Yes, yes. And we wish to say that you can also embrace it with a sense of divinity. You can put here and there some candles. You can also play and work with sacred geometry. You can also prepare the bed in a certain way and prepare yourself and put some perfume and some outfit. And and you can again prepare everything to be also in a specific mood, a mood for loving, caring, playing also. And again, to drop the judgments that you may that you may have also. It is not a time to judge. It is a time more for enjoying your body, your own body structure, enjoying your partner's body as well, and also to enjoy life, what life is bringing to you, and to make yourself more vibrant, more in the action, in fact, and you're doing much physical activity, so it is moving your body structure, and this is for the best, dear ones. And so enjoy also and take it easy. Take it easy. Stop judging yourself, dear ones. Don't be that harsh on yourself. Yes. Dear
Yes,
brothers and sisters of Ra, yes, please. Would you like to add something else on sex?
yes, we will. We will. There is much beauty, there is much ceremony that can occur in sexual engagements when two come together in this way and in union and unification. There is a great power as well in that. We will give an example. If a pair, if a partners are engaging in sex just for the sake of sex, just for the sake of pleasure, let us say, yes, it will not create the most vibrant expression and experience. However, if two come together understanding that there's much life that is enlivened through this union, it can actually be directed and into other projects, let us say. It can be, these energies can be irrigated into other other things in your life, other creation, other creative expressions. And so this comes back to the intent. And so we are speaking of a sort of tantra, yes? Tantric practice in that when two come together and they engage in this beautiful lovemaking, and they do it with a greater intent of, we wish to enliven the life within us and spread this love to help those around us as well, and or we wish to enliven this life and direct it towards a specific creative endeavor, loving creative endeavor, then this can be done as well. For it is indeed a powerful energy. This sexual energy is indeed very powerful and plasmic. There is a plasmic quality to it that is very powerful. And so this is very possible, and really this is the, let us say, the greater purpose of love making, in that it is not just about the two, it is really about the all, and that when two come together, the male and female, or we will say the energies, yes, we understand there are physically there can be male male and female female as well, but we are speaking more of the energetic union of the masculine, the and the feminine. When they come together, there is a beautiful union, and if it is just about the two, there is, as you can see, there is a limited expression and experience. It is quite, yes, condensed in a limiting way. However, if the two come together with the intent of enlivening the many and the all, then there can be much more life that flows through, and there much more, the unification and union can be oh so much pleasurable as well for the two. There is much more pleasure involved, much more joy and love and bliss and all of this. And so it is also important again to to revisit your intent. And we understand that when when you are first engaged with a, let us say, partner for the first time, or the first few weeks, there can be so much passion. It is quite hard to be in this more stable, intentful, ceremonious way. However, and this is nothing, there's nothing wrong with this. However, we also say to revisit this idea of, oh, this can be a beautiful ceremony. This can be a very beautiful way to share the love with the whole planet as well. And so, yes, dear ones, we encourage this. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. And we thank you for bringing this topic, indeed, of this kind of divine union. And indeed, it is made when you make love with the intent, with a little ceremony in this way, with the true intent to serve all. It might be awkward in some of your thoughts, because you might think, yes, but we are two, and how can we serve others? It will benefit the most if you open up to the divine and willing to serve. And then things will set up, and you will have maybe new ideas, and you will have more energies here and there. But again, focus just on this intent. And indeed, when two partners, pairs are very engaged in lovemaking in a sacred way, with an intent to serve all of the greatest and then the divine, making love for the divine in a way, for themselves, of course, but also in and with the intent of the divine. It will create at some point, after quite a good amount of lovemaking in this intent, an entity, as you could call it, meaning that the pair relationship, the partnership relationship will begin to be, will be one entity by itself. And this entity may serve source, the divine God, in certain ways. Yes, it takes practice. But this was very, very common in your ancient times, in your Egyptian times. They were very much able to channel while lovemaking. They were very much able to connect to the divine through lovemaking. Through lovemaking, they with the intent, with a pure intent, sacred intent, they were given some new ideas and thoughts in order to govern their empires and realms. They were able to access other portals of knowledge. And so it used to be a very common, maybe not that common, but it used to be done, yes, in ancient Egypt, for the best purposes, the most sacred purposes, for the service to all, indeed.
Yes. Thank you, thank you. What a day, dear ones, what a day, what a topic we have all enjoined together to enliven and uplift and bring more joy and love to. We understand there are many, many thoughts and beliefs surrounding these topics, and we are not here to pick apart. We are here to maybe help untie some knots and add to and add to. So we hope all of you understand what is occurring, and we encourage all of you to, yes, indeed, enliven your lives. If you feel you desire a partner, yes, you can seek them out. You may seek them out. And we say, it is a good idea to seek out your own relationship energy, yes, with your own body self first, so you can indeed attract and seek out a matching pair with that energy. Yes, yes, yes. We love you all. We will revisit these topics at another time, for it's vast and vast indeed. And so we say, dear ones, with much love and joy in our hearts, go forth with joy in your hearts as well. Yes, yes, yes. Adonai.
Yes, yes, yes. And we thank you so much for this great and wonderful, loving internet web show that we co-hosted once again, that we are just co-hosting today. So we thank you deeply and dearly, dear brothers and sisters of Ra. We thank you all, each and every one of you, dear humans in human form, for watching this internet web show. We are very happy to be your co-host. It is an honor and a pleasure to talk to you in this way. We wave and greet all the collectives of the divine and the divine collectives. Yes, yes, we greet and we salute you. We honor you and we love you. And we say, trust, dear ones, and we wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy the love of your own body structure. Love and honor your body structure. Love and honor others as well, your friends, your families, your pets, your crystals, your plants, the animals. Love and honor the energies of the divine that are all aware, all everywhere, all around. Yes, all around. And and of course, have the wonderful intent to take care of the divine relationship that you are maybe already into. And for those who are seeking love, love is all around. Love will come at you and go with ease, peace, and grace and abundance. We love you. Again, we are Ashtar, coming in the love and the light of the highest love and the highest light for the highest good purposes. We greet you all. We love you all deeply and dearly, and I will speak again soon. Adonai. So thank you all for watching this co-channeling on love, relationship, romance, and so many other topics on Valentine's Day. Um, Yes, I was a little bit surprised that they would speak about sex just at the beginning. I wasn't expecting this. I was quite surprised, but okay. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, our guides. Thank you, all of you. And yes, we will record very soon our thoughts on this code channel.
Yes, we'll see you there.
See you there. Bye.